Hey yo, Champions fam, it's the bad guy Zeke 4-0 back with a brand new video. I aim to get right to the point with this one because I want to do something a little different with this video. I went ahead and invested some disposable income into the 3-star silver starter pack for Ruthless Aggression Striker Batista Bomb, because hands down, this is the version of Batista that I've been waiting to see. The one that gave the memorable and historic thumbs up, thumbs down to Triple H, went to take him on at WrestleMania and become the World Heavyweight Champion, and of course, having some straight up meat slobber knocker bouts with the likes of the Game as well as the Undertaker. One of the few men to go toe to toe with Undertaker at WrestleMania and show no fear whatsoever. I love this version of Batista. This is the Batista that was on the cover alongside John Cena for SmackDown versus Raw back in the day. If you know, you know. So we're just going to go ahead. We're just starting off simple with something simple here. We're going right into normal mode, and we're just going to show you how I'm running him, what I think is interesting. And I might even make an edit within this, but we'll check out his card. I love this. The boy Rusty Graves, we talking about, it's like a baseball card. You turn it around and there are the stats, and that's what we got going on here. So his main thing is, once you have him up to, I believe, 6-star silver, 31K, I believe that's where you should have him to do this. He will have the trainer ability of Power Gems doing 200% more damage, as well as blue moves start with 2 more MP. Now, let alone with the blue MP charge and startup, that is clutch right there. But when you got a guy like Rex Regum, Triple H, when you have a guy like William Regal, Blue Blood, and their utilization of the Piper Niven plate, which is also available within this new MLC's prize wall, I think that this is a good guy to have on your squad. There's no way around that. And it's just going to be a good look all the way around. I literally at first thought he was going to be a S+ tier. I thought initially, Maxime Dupree was going to be the freebie. Mae Young made sense as the A tier, then Ilya Dragunov be the S tier, and Batista be the S+ tier. Or honestly, I would have been fine with either or Ilya or Batista swapping in between S tier, S+ tier, but no, he is our freebie this go around. He has the evolution, the evolution link, taking less damage from black moves, and of course the ruthless aggression link, matching any color gems moves, charge moves of that color by 1 more MP. And he does have gear that hasn't released yet. Power gems will do 200% more damage. So basically, his gear enables him to do what his trainer ability is going to do for others. And again, it's one of those situations just like Ozzy Osbourne. Initially, it looked like he was a trickster legend, but he's actually ruthless aggression. This go around, it's a modern era stamp, but this is clearly ruthless aggression Batista. So I'm excited, but we're going to show you the build that that I would like to try out. We're just tweaking this, okay? Because obviously we don't have the full stats. We'll actually show you everything right here. You got the Spine Buster, making random gems into multiply gems with the strength of 2. Obviously, if you have Sensational Sherry or Matt Hardy or even Mosh, or any other characters that up your MP, your multiply strength by 1, it can be changed. Then you have the vertical suplex, dealing damage and making pyro gems into red gems. And then we also have the spear here. The spear deals damage and allows you to choose gems to make into red gems. And then you deal damage and you choose a row to make into pyro gems, which will modify all the gems above it into green gems. Hence why you saw a little touch of my entourage and what I would like to run him as. We also have the Batista Bomb, dealing damage and allowing us to choose a area, 1x1 area to swap into black gems. So that is cool that you can choose the area. We have the Running Clothesline, dealing damage and allowing us to choose gems to make into Juggernaut gems for 2 turns that will deal damage and make random power gems with the strength of 29K right now. And of course, on every countdown turn, increase the strength of your power gems by another 29K by the end of the countdown. So that's what we have. Now, clearly, we don't have these moves, so we can't really see the full thing, but From what it says, Big Boot make random gems into power gems, which will modify all gems above it into green gems when broken by you. So that's cool. Then you also have the front power slam, dealing damage and allowing you to choose gems to make into black. So you can run a triple black with him from what it looks like. You also have a build that seems to allow you to use green gems. And then we have the shoulder block, dealing damage and bleeding your opposition with 54k bleed damage right out of the gate. So that bleed could be something gnarly and nasty once you have him up. This is definitely a guy that, because I love Batista so much, he was such an impact and influence on my childhood. I don't care if he's trash or not. I would love to take him up to 6-star even after the MLC. He looks like he's going to be very fun to utilize and play with. But this is what we got going on here. We have the entourage of Booker T, Harlem Heat, Wolfpack Lex Luger, and Austin Theory, because Austin Theory allows power gems to do 50% more damage, and then both Booker and Lex Luger allow green gems to do 24k flat damage. So obviously at 3-star rate, 4-star rate, and even a little bit of 5-star, the flat gem damage is going to be crucial. But obviously when you get up in the 6-star meta, then the 30%, the 50% will help. Because I was looking, and a guy like my CM Punk, 50% more green gem damage, and DDP Hall of Fame, those would also benefit once he's at 6-star. But this is the build that we want to run here. Now, there's a couple things I can't explain and be realistic with you. I could easily put Mosh in, and Mosh would help out. You know what? We're actually going to run that. We are going to, now that I'm speaking it, let's actually see how this works out, okay? Because this is some testing. I have not used him yet. Now, that will make 8 gems into multiplied gems with a strength of 3, okay? If I had Matt, it would go up. But the thing is, if I do that, and depending on where they're placed with the shenanigans I'm thinking of, this will be cool, because the aim is this. You use the spear. The spear has two uses, okay? Just think of it as a tech Charlotte situation, okay? I could choose gems to make into red gems, right? But wait, this is where it gets spicy. I can cancel the initial choose, and then I can choose the bottom row to make into pyro gems, right? When I do that, I can hit the vertical suplex power slam. That is going to make the pyros and the reds activating. But before I do that, it would literally be simple. This is the best way. You know what? We're actually going to rearrange the moves so you can understand my chaos, okay? You're gonna get where I'm coming from real quick, okay? This is what we're going to do. All right, we put that there. We're running it differently. Yes, it's an 8 and a 7. That does bother me. But this is basically what I'm going to do here. All right? The aim is this. I'm going to put the pyro gems down first. I'm going to skip the choose move with the red. I'm going to place the pyro gems down bottom. Then I'm going to place the random multiply gems up top. And then I will hit the vertical suplex power slam, which will make the bottom row completely into red gems, activating the pyros to go off and basically flood the board with green. Now, obviously, there's a couple ways to look at this too. I could run Mosh to get more multiplied gems down on the board. That's a given. I also could run Big John Studd to generate more reds. I can also do that, because then that would also be a situation where it would cycle. So basically, the first hit, boom, power gems down on the board. Then boom, multiply gems. Boom, pyro gems made into reds. Cycle it. So basically, I don't even need, now that I'm speaking it, I don't need John Studd. I'm just going to show y'all what we're going to do here. We're going to just do this right here so you can bear with me. Now, obviously, I already know, and it's fine with me, that the official content creators are going to get more views on this. That is absolutely fine. But I'm just looking at this from my standpoint. This, to me, if you get him to 3-star, is the best build. So we're going to go in here. We're not even going to have autoplay on. We're just going to go in and just take a dose of my madness with me. Just bear with me on this, okay? This is what we're going to do. So we're going to have Batista against Triple H. And I still love that, still love that moment with them, okay? This is what we're going to do here. So first, you hit the spear. Boom. Spear, right? Again, don't need John Studd on this. I could, but I don't. I hit yes. I didn't pick anything, right? Boom. Green gems. Right down, okay? Then I hit the spine buster. Going to lay down the multiply gems. They should fall up top. They did. Even with the strength of 3, watch what happens. We hit the vertical suplex powerbomb. Now this is where things get juicy. Boom. Just like that. Just like that. That's all you gotta do. So I mean, I get it. I understand completely. If nobody cares for this, that's fine. But he has short animations. And it's an easy thing. I will run it one more time, and then I will bid you adieu. This is personally how I want to run him moving forward. I do look forward to playing around with the other moves once I get him up to a higher star rarity. But again, we are just going to run this one more time so you can see this. And it's Batista. I can't knock it. I wish that I could have implemented the Batista bomb into his moveset. But again, this is real easy if you get him at 3-star. I just want to show you again, okay? You don't need to choose move because it's going to cycle. You say no. You just clear it. Are you sure? Yes, I am. Make the bottom. Boom. Pyro gems. Lay down your multiply gems. And even if you left it at the minimum that they have because you're blowing up the entire board, it would still cover everything. Because it says 19. You're covering the entire bottom. And you're making everything above it done. So now everything's fully loaded and it's going to cycle. This video has been long enough. I am sorry because I did go off on a tangent. But I just wanted to show you a way to run him at a lower star rarity. Obviously, once you get him the 4-star, if you buy the Pro Starter Pack, obviously, if you get him higher in the rarity, because if you make the purchases off the portal right now, currently, you can get him all the way up to 6-star bronze. But I'm just saying, that is a dangerous moveset right out of the gate, even at 3-star silver. So that's how I preferred running him. And again, obviously, once you open up his entourage even more, it's going to hit a little bit different. But, I mean, it's going to be a clean sweep. It's going to be a clean sweep. And again, think about this. If you had Sensational Sherry on there, you also got it combined with the plus 99. You also have the green gem damage characters. He's going to be hitting and doing some insane damage. And literally, it's the Charlotte Flair effect. Literally, you say no to the one area, you place down the bottom, you put down your multiplies if you are interested in doing that. And even with the few that are laid down, you would still be able to cycle because the board is going to just blow up. You're going to be able to get everything back. So maybe right now, obviously, we're at 3-star silver going up against like 2-star bronzes and everything. But even if that, with him being a glass cannon striker with that cracked gem damage, he's still going to be able to get the job done for you. So it's easy work. This is the build that I prefer using. Obviously, once again, shout out to the official content creators. They're going to show you the full grand scale and scope of this guy, of what he can do. And obviously, they're going to have different opinions on him because they got the candy shop account. They're going to be able to do a lot more crazy things with him. But at the end of the day, I mean, look, it's a real simple build. It explains itself. It cycles itself. It's going to have you set up so you can take care of business. There's plenty of space on the board for the multiply gems to get over. Like, look, they could have went over one of the power gems. They didn't. And then you're just cycling the whole thing. Easy. Like, this is one of the reasons why I want to take him up to 6-star bronze, even after the MLC, because I'm just a huge fan of Batista. Loved him ever since I was younger. You know, after The Rock, then I got into Batista and John Cena in that era. So being able to see them guys alongside Eddie Guerrero, Kurt Angle, Brock Lesnar, you know, this was some peak wrestling. So, you know, getting even a free version of him Look at a lot of the B tiers that we got. We got B tier characters like Kairi Sane and Wes Lee. You know, we got characters that are still viable even after their MLC. They're worth putting things into. Who's to say that he doesn't get a moment? Like I said, Evolution needs a moment. They can have a moment where they were going up against the Shield. You can have the implosion of Evolution with Randy and Triple H, Batista with the thumbs up, thumbs down. There's so much that they can do still with older characters and bringing in new blood variations. And you got to think about it. When it comes to Batista, if I recall correctly, Batista doesn't even have a zombie version yet. Imagine that. So you literally got the Animal Batista, Ruthless Aggression Powerhouse. You have the Icons of WrestleMania Batista, the Showboat. And now we're just getting our third version of Batista with the Batista Bomb. And just like that, it's an easy clap. It's a wrap. This is how I prefer running him. Again, let me know in the comments below this video how you prefer to run him. More than likely, by the time this video even comes out, there's already going to be gameplay for him. But I just wanted to share this and my take with him. And again, this is a guy you can literally use free-to-play characters. Wolfpack Lex Luger has been highly accessible in loots for a while now. Mosh was a freebie free-to-play character. Harlem Heat Booker is a free-to-play character. These characters can be picked up anywhere at any given time, and this is how I run him. So, I mean, again, just take a good look at it. Hit the spear, don't choose the red, make the bottom row into pyro gems, lay down your multiply gems with the spine buster, and then finally activate the vertical suplex power bomb so you deal damage and turn the bottom row into green gems, matching them, blowing up the entire board pretty much with those multiply gems, guaranteeing you're going to cycle back. So it's quick, easy, efficient, and hard-hitting, and it makes sense, especially with it being my guy, the Animal Batista. But with that being said, y'all, I hope you enjoyed the video. Always know, hey, yo, bad times don't last. Champions do. And hard work pays off and dreams come true. I've got to get back to doing these kickoff tours. I got to help out my faction fam. But I love you all. I'm praying for you all, and I respect you all. Please like the video, share the video with your faction fam, and also if you're more interested in this type of content, please subscribe to the channel, hit the bell icon to receive all future notifications from this channel. Until next time, though, I'm very happy and thankful that we got Batista. I will be picking up that Pro Starter Pack, and I will be taking him all the way up to 6-star because I just love Batista that much. Might be different for you, but I'm truly grateful for him to be in the game and getting a new variation. And until next time, y'all, peace!